Welcome to Wisdom Corner, the channel that explores the depths of human wisdom and self-discovery. In today's video, we are delving into a profound and often underestimated aspect of human connection and personal growth: vulnerability. This article will delve into the power of vulnerability, discussing what it means, why it's essential, and how it can transform our lives for the better. In a world where strength and self-sufficiency are highly praised, vulnerability may be perceived as a weakness. However, when we look closer, we discover that embracing vulnerability is the key to authentic living, meaningful relationships, and personal growth. Let's explore the transformative potential of vulnerability and how it can help us become more authentic and connected individuals. 1. Understanding what is vulnerability. Before we dive into the power of vulnerability, let's define what it actually means. Vulnerability is the willingness to show our true selves, including our fears, insecurities, and imperfections, to others. It involves opening up emotionally, sharing our thoughts and feelings honestly, and allowing ourselves to be seen without a protective shield. Brené Brown, a renowned researcher and author, has extensively studied vulnerability. She defines it as uncertainty, risk, and emotional exposure. In her famous TED Talk, The Power of Vulnerability, she highlights vulnerability as the birthplace of love, belonging, joy, courage, and creativity. 2. The misconceptions surrounding vulnerability. Before we explore its power, it's important to dispel some common misconceptions about vulnerability. Vulnerability is weakness. As mentioned earlier, many people equate vulnerability with weakness. In reality, it takes immense strength to be vulnerable. It requires courage to face our fears, expose our true selves, and be open to rejection or judgment. Vulnerability is oversharing. Vulnerability is not about sharing every detail of your life with everyone you meet. It's about discerning when and with whom to share your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It's about being authentic, not exhibitionistic. Vulnerability guarantees positive outcomes. Being vulnerable does not guarantee that others will respond positively. People may not always reciprocate with the same level of openness or empathy. However, the act of vulnerability is about being true to yourself, not controlling others' responses. 3. The benefits of vulnerability. Now, let's explore the numerous benefits of embracing vulnerability in our lives. Authenticity. When we are vulnerable, we allow ourselves to be authentic. We no longer hide behind masks or pretenses. This authenticity is a powerful magnet that attracts people who appreciate and resonate with our true selves. Deeper connections. Vulnerability fosters deeper, more meaningful connections with others. It enables us to connect on a human level, as we are all flawed and imperfect in our own ways. Sharing our vulnerabilities helps others see us as relatable and approachable. Emotional resilience. Embracing vulnerability can enhance our emotional resilience. When we confront and express our feelings, we release emotional tension and can better cope with stress and difficult situations. Empathy and compassion. Vulnerability not only allows us to share our experiences but also helps us better understand others' pain and struggles. This understanding leads to increased empathy and compassion for those around us. Personal growth. Vulnerability is a catalyst for personal growth and self-discovery. It encourages us to confront our fears and insecurities, paving the way for personal development and self-improvement. Creativity and innovation. As Brené Brown suggests, vulnerability is the birthplace of creativity and innovation. When we allow ourselves to take risks and embrace uncertainty, we can explore new ideas and perspectives that lead to breakthroughs in various aspects of life. 4. Practicing vulnerability. Now that we understand the power and benefits of vulnerability, let's explore how to incorporate it into our lives. Self-acceptance. Start by accepting yourself as you are, with all your imperfections and insecurities. Self-acceptance lays the foundation for vulnerability. Recognize your feelings. Pay attention to your emotions and thoughts. When you notice fear, shame, or discomfort, recognize them as opportunities to be vulnerable. Choose the right people. Not everyone deserves your vulnerability. Be selective about whom you open up to, and start with those you trust. Start small. You don't need to dive headfirst into vulnerability. Begin with small steps, such as sharing a personal story or expressing your feelings about a particular topic. Practice empathy. Empathy and vulnerability go hand in hand. Try to understand others' perspectives and be empathetic towards their vulnerabilities as well. Seek support. Consider seeking support from a therapist or counselor if you find it challenging to embrace vulnerability. They can provide guidance and create a safe space for exploration. 5. The vulnerability paradox. It's essential to acknowledge the vulnerability paradox, the fact that embracing vulnerability can be both liberating and terrifying. This paradox arises from our innate fear of rejection and judgment. However, as we've discussed, the rewards of vulnerability far outweigh the risks. To illustrate the vulnerability paradox, imagine standing on the edge of a metaphorical cliff. On one side is the fear of rejection and the unknown, while on the other side lies the promise of authentic connection and personal growth. Embracing vulnerability means taking the leap, trusting that the parachute of authenticity will open and carry us to new heights. 6. Overcoming fear and resistance. Overcoming the fear and resistance associated with vulnerability requires ongoing practice and self-compassion. Here are some strategies to help you navigate this journey. Self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and acknowledge that vulnerability can be challenging. Self-compassion is essential in building the courage to be vulnerable. Challenge negative beliefs. Identify and challenge any negative beliefs or self-limiting thoughts that may be holding you back from vulnerability. Surround yourself with support. Seek out a supportive community or group of friends who encourage vulnerability and provide a safe space for sharing. Learn from rejections. Understand that not everyone will respond positively to your vulnerability, and that's okay. Use rejection as an opportunity for growth and refinement. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques can help you stay present and grounded when facing vulnerability, reducing anxiety and self-doubt. Celebrate your courage. Celebrate your acts of vulnerability, no matter how small they may seem. Recognize your bravery and the positive impact it has on your life. 7. Takeaway from this video. In today's fast-paced and often disconnected world, the power of vulnerability cannot be overstated. It is the key to authentic living, meaningful relationships, and personal growth. Embracing vulnerability allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, fostering empathy and compassion. As you embark on your journey towards greater vulnerability, remember that it's not about seeking external validation or approval. It's about being true to yourself, embracing your imperfections, and sharing your authentic self with the world. In doing so, you will discover a profound sense of connection, creativity, and resilience that can transform your life in ways you never imagined. Thank you for joining us at Wisdom Corner. We hope this exploration of the power of vulnerability has inspired you to take meaningful steps towards a more authentic and connected life. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on personal growth and self-discovery. Until next time, embrace vulnerability and unlock the limitless potential within you.